again, I come in, I'm playing some striker. I ended up deciding on striker, or the coach did, Ziggy at the time, and they had Obafemi Martins, and we're sort of trying to piecemeal that second striker position. Halfway through the year, like June, Clint Dempsey comes in. And I'm like, yeah, it was a huge deal. And I'm like, yo, I'm never going to play, but this is sick. You know, I get to watch these guys train. I get to train with them, whatever. And Clint and I became really good friends. And I learned a lot from that dude. I actually lived in his guest house for like 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
I was helping hold down the family while he went that year. He went to Fulham on loan, killed it out there, and so I learned a lot from that dude. Like that's one of the things that I got right in my career was like I knew you see some people that are special. You try to pick their brain as much as possible.
For sure.
You learn from them,
Definitely.
and you know you be a good person. They're gonna give you something back. And he was I wasn't playing much, but I was training all the time. It was my first year in the league, and it was really influential for me to have the mindset of like I could do this. Coming from a guy from Nacogdoches, Texas, where talk about Indiana, like this is a small town, and he just came out and he knew I'm good enough. He always had that mindset. He went to the Premier League where no American player had ever really succeeded, and was the fourth leading goal scorer in the league. You know, and so he had a different mindset, and so I got to watch that on a day-to-day basis. I lived with him, so I got to hang out, have dinner with him, whatever it was. And so I picked his mind in different ways. Like, it's cool to see him in this TV personality now because all of that Clint was the same Clint. He's no different.
No different.
Clint. And I love watching that. I love seeing TV personalities like that, and he's got so many gems for this new generation coming up to be able to share a bunch of knowledge that helped me for sure.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you like and we just went to North Carolina and he was playing with that TST team.
Yeah.
So I got to meet him for the first time and we just talked and like, he was, we just jabbing at each other, like, the real ones, when they run into each other, he's just like, man, you ain't that good, dog. I get at you. So, we just talking. So it was cool to kind of like, cause I had never met him before ever. Like, and everyone's always like, I've been around Arturo was playing with them and stuff. So you could just tell his personality wise, he has that aura of like, I'm great. Mm-hmm. But if you talk to him, he's like regular guy. I don't know if you know Dewan Bader.
Yeah.
But Dewan was like my coach at Real Hawk. So I stayed at Dewan's house like one night before these guys came into town and we got into the hotel. And Dewan plays golf with Clint every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I was trying to convince Clint to play all the time back then, but he was like, nah, while I'm playing.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that dude's got like, I think he's got 6 kids now. Clint, I can't keep up. Sorry, man. Like, 3 at the time. They just keep happening, but.
Yeah, it's great that he saw something in you. And just talking to you now and seeing how you are, like I can see where he was like, all right, this kid, he's hungry, he wants it, and he's like the way his personality is.
We had Eddie Johnson on the team. I didn't even mention this.
Hey, dog.
Who I'm cool with now, but as a rookie, you don't know how to handle that dude. I remember, talk about confidence. I would come in from training a couple times, and I walk in the locker room, and this dude would be like, "Yo, this dude was a top 10 pick. Like this dude is ass." Like, yo, chill out, man. I'm right here. You're like, I don't care, And so he was different, bro. I remember he would be sitting on the bench, or in the locker, like right before a game, he's just like. Just bobbing his head like 7:15 Eddie Johnson time. Like he just knew it was his time to just go show out. I was just like, yo, this is completely different than anything I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Clint was good for my confidence because he didn't rail me the same way that that Eddie did, and he tried to build me up a little bit instead of just completely knocking me down.
Yeah.
A different way of leading.
You were lucky. I did not know you were on that Seattle team. Alex Caskey?
Yeah, he was on that team.
Appreciate you guys listening in and tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to all our platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Click that button in and get back to us, all right? Appreciate you guys.